This is Wicked Roadie, a wicked good podcast about Rhode Island events and life. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro. Thank you so much for tuning in to a wonderful Super Bowl weekend edition of Wicked Roadie.
So excited. This whole area of our country, of course, is just energized. You know, we're raring to go.
Yeah.
Excited to cheer on our home team, the Pats.
I feel like everybody has developed that Brady high pitch scream, the "Let's go!" when he starts going crazy. A few days ago, they had the rally over at Gillette Stadium as the Patriots were getting ready to head down to Houston. And towards the end of it, you know, they had Brady come up on the mic, and he let it rip. He just let it rip, you know, "Let's go!" and gets everybody fired up. So, yeah, it's all sorts of. Are you doing anything for the Super Bowl? Are you?
I wish I was, but my husband Blake, he gets really into the games, and if things are not going well, he'll be antisocial.
Gotcha.
He might get a little cranky. We decided that we're going to have a low-key Super Bowl. We're going to have my dad come over, maybe just a friend or two who understand Blake's passion for football and won't be insulted if he becomes, you know, a little crankpot. But I personally, I like to go to Super Bowl parties. I love just the energy about it. Maybe one year, when, God forbid, the Pats aren't in the Super Bowl, I'll be able to go to it again.
There you go.
How about you?
Yeah, I will be watching probably from home. Might have a buddy or two come over. You never know. I mean, the day changes. We've got a big event happening this weekend, which we'll be talking about a little bit. But the whole atmosphere, the whole vibe of it is really electric. Mm-hmm. And you got two great teams. You've got two excellent quarterbacks. I mean, really, this is the kind of matchup you hope for. Exactly. And for people in the Northeast, over here in New England, we hope for a win. And the same thing for the people down in Atlanta. They're hoping that their team wins. But it will certainly be a great Super Bowl to watch. I've heard that the ads are on point.
Ooh, good.
They should be some good commercials because that's what half the people are watching for anyway.
Amen. How about snacks? What do you eat for the Super Bowl?
Now, for snacks, I love going to, and I'll give a plug here, Wood Street Bakery Pizza in Bristol.
Ooh.
Get a sheet of bakery pizza. The stuff is so good. Mm-hmm. And Tostitos with the scoops and mild salsa.
The scoops. You need the scoops, man.
All day long. All day long. Get some content on that chip.
I'm all about buffalo chicken dip.
Okay.
And the Carvel ice cream cake, but the football one.
Okay.
With all the chocolate little crunchies on top.
Yeah.
Those, of course. I think I need to go pick mine up now because if I go on Saturday or Sunday, they're going to be sold out.
Oh, yeah. No, get it now. Lock it in the freezer. You're good to go. Maybe even have 2 or 3 just in case.
We might need
just
to.
sample one early just to make sure.
So good.
Well, no matter what you're doing right now or as you go throughout the weekend, whether you're on the road, working, or just getting some errands done, just sit back, listen, and enjoy the episode. And if you hear something that piques your interest, we'll have all the links and info for you in our show notes and also on our website, wickedroadiepodcast.com.
So, Ben, you were just saying that you're going to have a busy weekend coming up. What is going on that is wicked interesting?
It's the Providence Boat Show. Now that the cold weather is finally here, you know, it's getting a little cooler. I actually saw frost on my car a few days this week. The Providence Boat Show happens in Providence at the Rhode Island Convention Center. And our friends at SafeSea have a really exciting offer for boat owners. Or maybe you're going to become a boat owner over at the boat show. If you sign up, you get $50 off your membership, and if you bring a friend to sign up, they get $50 off their membership fee. So SafeSea is kind of like AAA for the water.
Oh, very cool.
So if you are out on the Narragansett Bay or as far away as 25 miles around Block Island, and you break down, you run out of gas, have a dead battery, something, they will come and help you out. If you're a member. If you're not a member, they'll still come and help you out, but it's going to be a lot more higher price tag. So it's well worth it. You know, you can become a member for $160 or $170. Check out their information there. But they got great resources. They have stuff happening all year round, and they're just a great group of people. But the boat show is going to be a blast as well because there'll be all sorts of demonstrations. There'll be boats there that you can actually go on and tour.
How do they put the boats in there?
I'm glad you asked. Actually, this weekend, after this weekend, I'll be putting up a video and I'll share it to the Wicked Roadie page of just how they bring some of the boats in. But yeah, they got cranes. They bring them in. They put them on stilts and they build docks around the boat so you can go up the stairs and check it out. Now, keep in mind, you are going onto a boat, so you need to have shoes and socks on so you can take your shoes off so when you walk around, you won't scuff the inside of the boat. But it's a lot of fun. I don't necessarily recommend bringing children under the age of 5.
Okay.
Because it gets a little hairy if you're really intentional on wanting to go in and really tour the boats. If you have kids that are under 5, you're more than welcome to bring them. Just realize that they are going to be pulling at you because they're going to want to go on every boat.
Touch everything.
Exactly. And it will, if you're into that, then good. But it's always a wonderful event right there at the convention center. There's plenty of parking nearby. Come on down. They have classes and seminars throughout the day. So if you want to become more of a more confident captain or just learn different things about the water rules and regulation, they have all that happening.
This is perfect. It couldn't be more perfect for the Ocean State.
So it ends on Sunday at 3 o'clock. It'll be happening Friday and Saturday, both days, as well as Sunday. So check it out. You'll be home plenty of time for the Super Bowl Sunday night. You can't miss it. It's the Providence Boat Show at the Rhode Island Convention Center. So that's our wicked interesting pick of the week. And now here's what's wicked fun in the 401.
I've talked about the PVD Lady Project, the Providence Lady Project before.
Our good friend Sierra Barter.
That's right. She's one of the co-founders. So the Lady Project is a nonprofit membership organization that connects, inspires, and showcases awesome women doing amazing things through membership, events, and community engagement. So believe it or not, the Providence Lady Project is celebrating its 5th birthday. They're going to have a big birthday bash on Monday, February 6th at Gracie's downtown in Providence, which is right near. Oh, it's so delicious. Right near
stuff.
Right near the theaters down there. So this is going to be a really fun event. Guys can come.
Oh, good.
For the after party.
Oh.
Okay, so the dinner celebration is from 6 to 8:30, and then the after party, everyone is welcome, 8:30 to 10. There's going to be tons of amazing food, heavy appetizers, a 2-course meal, and of course, birthday cake in the ticket. So
I think they need to have a light outside or some kind of like signal for when the guys can come in.
You're welcome.
Sierra, if you're out there, just get a light on a switch or put something and say, okay, once the flashing light goes on, guys, you can finally come in.
Yes,
but no, that's awesome.
And if you're not a member, you can still come to this event.
Good. It's a great time to learn about what they do and possibly become a member.
Exactly. They're going to have a 3x3 lineup. They're going to be having different, you can just talk to different members. This is one of my favorite events that the Providence Lady Project does. So I really recommend it. It, of course, is on Monday night at Gracie's.
There you go. Well, another thing that's happening this weekend on Saturday, February 4th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., it's the Learn, Make, and Play Day at the Rocky Hill School. Now, this is open from preschool to grade 5. Students are invited to join them for a fun-filled day of hands-on learning. So gather up the whole family. They'll have the Fab Lab.
Ooh.
The Fab Lab. Should have like a little sparkly sound effect.
It should.
The Fab Lab. Participate in unstructured play in a constructive environment touching on 5 elements of STEAM, which is science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics.
Cool.
So they'll have robotics there. You can explore coding with the Ozbots. They'll have math with everyday games that you can incorporate to what you guys do at home. They'll have art, baking, and they'll also have a Q&A about Learn Launch, which is their new partnership with a nationally recognized organization in Boston that'll give students the opportunity to collaborate in writing and refining the next generation of the digital classroom tools. This is a wonderful event to have happen right in the beginning of the weekend. It's a little different. Again, it's for families. So if you've got kids preschool to grade 5, go on down to the Rocky Hill School from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It sounds it.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
So if you yourself are not a child with a preschool through grade 5 age, but you still want to get creative, you're in luck. So AS220, they have a print shop, and they're going to be having an event for handmade Valentines. Now, this is taking place actually next Thursday. Our episodes come out on Thursdays, but I wanted to give you guys a heads up because you need to register for it in advance. And
need time to plan.
Yeah, make the plans for it. So it's from 6:30 to 9:30, and you get to join the instructors in the community print shop to make hand-printed Valentine's cards and custom marbled envelopes. You'll print pre-cut hearts on the letterpress in Silkscreen Studio from an assortment of sayings and imagery. So you're going to learn how to actually marble the paper and how to use a template to cut and craft your own envelopes.
Wow, this sounds like a lot of fun.
Doesn't it?
This is old school, like, give me something from the heart.
Yes.
There you go.
That you made. So it's, a really, really cool way also to learn about another thing that AS220 offers to our community here. So you get some hands-on activities for the adults this time around.
There you go. Well, it wouldn't be Super Bowl Sunday without the free pancakes and more breakfast at St. Pius V in Providence. That's right. It's their annual Elmhurst Boys free pancake and more breakfast to start the day right. It's free, but they asked you to make donations to their campaign, which helps the Diocese Keep the Heat On campaign. And, it helps those who are struggling in the community. They work with those folks there to help them give a little assistance and get through the cold winter months. So, of course, it's free while supplies last. So get there early. It's on Sunday, February 5th from 9 a.m. to noon. Get there early. And who doesn't love a big breakfast on the day of the big game?
Yes. So, of course, we talked about all these fun events that you can go to, but let's be real. Our tummies are going to be rumbling if we go to this stuff.
Yeah.
So here is the wicked tasty suggestion that we have for you. We talked about it last week. I really want to let you guys make sure you check out Sydney. It is in Providence, down in Water Place. They are an Australian-inspired cafe. It's, privately owned, and you can get coffee, espresso, as well as tons of baked goods, breakfast, lunch, grab-on-the-go items. They have Wi-Fi, but I wanted to tell you specifically about their signature salad.
What's that?
So they have organic, is it mescaline? Is that the greens? Is that how you say it? Look at us, we'll be fancy.
Yeah.
Baby heirloom tomatoes, avocado, the cara orange. Have you had those yet?
No, I have not.
Oh my gosh. This is the season. It's like the January month is when you get these delicious, sweet, they're almost pink oranges. It's either cara or cara. I don't know how to say it, but I love to eat it.
Depends on what side of Cranston you're in.
Right. There's almonds, dried cranberries, some homemade croutons, grilled buffoni chicken, and a lemon herb extra virgin olive oil emulsion.
Ooh.
That is their signature salad. I mean, they just have so many delicious things. And, I've never been to Australia, but I think I could get behind this kind of a flow.
Absolutely. We were talking about it earlier. This is a perfect thing to hit up before you take the train to Boston or Providence. So plan it into your time. Get there a little early. And the food there is delicious. The options are a mile long. And if you go down there a little early, if you got, like I said, you got to catch the train, or you're just looking for something to do and you want to get a little work done while you're down there, they got the free Wi-Fi. Grab a coffee. It's so good, and comes from a land down under.
Oh, look at you! Look
try.
At you being funny.
I try. All right, Mary, you have a family, right?
I do. It's true.
Well, you're in luck. Here's this week's Wicked Family-Friendly event.
It is Tours for Tots at the RISD Museum. Have you ever heard about this?
I have heard of the RISD Museum. I have heard of Tots, and I've heard of Tours. Never in the same event, though.
Well, you often think of a museum as a place that you don't necessarily bring the toddler variety of children. You think older kids, but it's sometimes people like to be quiet and they don't know if the kids can embrace the art. But let me tell you, they can. And this is one of the things that I love about the RISD Museum. So on Saturday, February 4th, from 10:30 to 11:15, there's going to be playful stories, creative art making, and gallery adventures that can inspire children ages 3 to 5 and their favorite grown-up to have some imaginative, explorative art and learning experiences. So the whole idea is to start them young.
Yeah.
You know, that the museum isn't stuffy and just for adults. Like, this can be an interactive tour. Make it really great. I think it's a perfect time frame, 10:30 to 11:15.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because there are a lot of people that do like to take in the RISD Museum. It's a wonderful resource, and it's a wonderful establishment we have here in the state. And this event being 45 minutes long is just the perfect amount of time for people with kids, and also that people who may want to go to the museum later in the day understand that, okay, I don't want to go so early because I want to let the kids have their time, and I want to enjoy it at a different kind of experience. So there you go. The timing's perfect, and they're great over there.
They are. And part of this event, too, is I told you they read a story, but they actually explain the rules of the museum, mainly that you do not touch the paintings and the pieces of art. And then they get to sit in front of a painting and talk about how it's made. How cool is that?
That's awesome. That's so great.
I'm really excited since I have a 3-year-old. I can go to this, and I probably need to learn how things are made. So
there you go.
That is our wicked family-friendly suggestion. So no matter where you are in Rhode Island, you are never more than 18 and a half miles from either Massachusetts or Connecticut. So here's a couple of events that are just over the border.
You know, everybody's going to be pounding Super Bowl snacks on Sunday. So before you do this, why not take the Super Bowl walk right over at the Westport Land Conservation Trust on Sunday at 11 a.m. So on Sunday, February 5th, the Westport Land Conservation Trust is inviting everybody to come on down. It's a 6-mile hike on almost an entirely protected land. And it's your chance to experience sections of the trail that are not normally open to the public. You can get a little fresh air before the Super Bowl, have a little workout. And for a special treat, the Westport Rivers Winery will be opening its doors to greet hikers and have tastings and bottles of local wine available for purchase.
That's brilliant.
Just in time for the Super Bowl. So again, the walk will begin at 11 a.m. at the Slocum River Reserve parking lot on Horseneck Road in South Dartmouth. And there will be transportation provided back to your car with plenty of time to get you home to watch the game.
Can I be straight with you?
Yeah.
Where is Westport?
Westport. So if you go off of 195 out of Providence, go over the Highway Bridge, keep driving, go over the Braga Bridge, which is the longest bridge because it connects Portugal to the mainland, otherwise known as Fall River. And once you get past Fall River, it's usually, I think it's like exit 10.
Okay.
So it's maybe 25 minutes outside of Providence to get to that exit.
Awesome.
And then right down Route 88 there. But it's a suggested donation of $5 per person. And again, Westport Rivers will be offering discounted wine and beer by the glass for only $5 as well, and 20% off all take-home wine for walkers, whether it's 1 bottle or 100 bottles.
So check it. It's walk-in wine.
There you go. Walk-in wine. And the one thing they welcome dogs, but you must have a leash for them, and obviously the little handy bags there to clean up.
Oh, yes, those little treats.
All right, Mary, do we have any fun and fancy prizes to give away this week?
We do. We mentioned it last week, and I just wanted to remind everyone that we have a family 4-pack of tickets to the Providence Children's Film Festival. Now, this film festival is amazing. There's over 100 films that they get to showcase. It's a long festival, and one of their films, which is actually their opening film, has just been nominated.
Really?
Yes.
For
an Academy Award.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's big.
And, you know, I don't know about you, but I always get upset when I don't know how I can see these nominated films that you often hear about. And you get to see the little clip on TV and say, gosh, that looks really interesting. Well, this is a way that you can go check it out. And the people who run this event, the Providence Children's Film Festival, they're a great crew. They have tons of energy. And it's a nice way to expose not only people with kids, but honestly anyone to different types of film, whether it's animated, shorts, foreign. I mean, tons of these films are in different languages too, just to expose yourself to films that aren't necessarily in the mainstream cinemas.
No, it's definitely a great way to expose the kids to art too, and just a different form of it, because you're right. I mean, this kind of stuff really wasn't available when we were kids.
Oh, yeah.
As far as these kind of events. So this is really a lot of fun. So it's the Providence Children's Film Festival.
And you can enter at wickedroadypodcast.com, and you can also enter on our Facebook page. This is the last week to enter for this giveaway. Next week, we will announce the winners.
Sounds good. All right, as we said in the beginning, everything we talked about today can be found on our website, wickedroadypodcast.com.
You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram, and if you're posting photos from any of the events we talked about, or if you just want us to see what you're simply doing, tag us in the description or use the hashtag WickedRoadie.
If you're a restaurant or a business that wants to get in on the advertising or sponsorship packages we have, just send us an email to wickedroadypodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to get you incorporated and directly into the earbuds of all our awesome listeners.
That's right. Well, until next time, folks, I'm Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro.
And you've been listening to Wicked Roadie. We'll have more for you next Thursday.
Go Patriots!
Yeah!
Drive for 5!